I could just get cyber arms and cyber legs to raise it to the max of 7 anyway.
Well, yeah.
2, need to make cool shit for all my friends.
Build a better leg.
Build me a starfighter.
Build a better arm.
Okay, I can't build a... If I take... There's a... I can take that would let me pick a vehicle to pimp out as mine. That's what you want when you want a starfighter. But I could make it the... I could
when you
effectively pimp out the Fate's Promise.
When you do that, that only works when you're piloting it, though, right?
Hey, can you give yourself extra arms?
I don't see a reason why not.
Yeah.
I think you
God, I could quad wield.
I think you basically can at will. It just doesn't have a mechanical effect.
Why haven't you done that yet? Why haven't you become the 6-gun killer with 6 arms, a gun for each arm?
It might be, maybe DJ deep down actually wants to think of a regular humanoid.
All right.
Seems
But-
unlikely.
Most regular humanoids would kill for 6 arms.
Where would you put them?
That's
I
true.
think just you, actually. I think that's mostly just you.
How about I build
it says-
you more arms?
It says right now, look, I've got enough to go around, clearly. Just fucking passing them out, the whole galaxy. Anyone want an arm? I've got extra.
Like, if we cut your arm in half down it, will it grow back as 2 different arms?
You know
on
what?
that
I'm
limb?
willing to try this out.
Ugh.
This is gross, guys. This is
Look,
real
It
gross.
says right in our constitution, and we have the right to bear arms. So I don't see anywhere where that says you're limited to only 2.
Well, Devin, we tried making as
okay.
clean of a cut as you possibly can.
I'm not partaking in this.
Shut up! Y'all miss me.
All right, so, guys,
Yeah.
would people be up if I spent all of the party money on making a workshop, and as well as 500 of my own?
It depends.
Look, I don't care. You do your thing.
Oh God.
Well, what
I-
else are we buying?
I
I mean,
look, I'm just
I
a little
want-
nervous because I've got this this obligation that says debt, and it hasn't really come back to bite me in the ass lately. But I'm worried. I got enough personal credits. I should be able to maybe handle it if it comes back around.
Look, we're never. Look, I've more or less accepted that the only way I'm getting a starfighter is if I am awarded one somehow or I
if you
steal
steal
one. So yeah, I'm gonna steal one at some point from a bad guy.
Listen.
Let's face it.
Do you think it's going to end well on this planet? No, we're going to come screaming out of here like bats out of hell. We're
Yeah,
going to probably steal shit like it's fine.
He's right.
That's look. I'm not saying he's not. That's distinctly
Your
possible.
family is super rich, right?
Oh yeah.
Spend the money. We'll steal
A
more
lot
money.
of their things.
Yeah.
And sell them.
We'll write it off as a business expense.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, since can I make some things now since we have limited workspace? I'm limited on the number of what he calls them, types of things I can.
Yeah,
No
you can make
blaster
some things.
rifles, but maybe a blaster pistol or something. Or I could make grenades because they're tiny, but
Yeah, you can make small things.
okay.
Should we see whose conflict triggers
It's less
obligation?
No one's today.
Oh, thank you.
Also,
Wow. Again.
Yeah, I rolled like
Roll it at the
72
end
last
of a
time,
session.
73 this time. Also, I'm taking
So if you roll-
15 points of obligation off the list.
Yay. But yeah, we should probably roll that. And you have time to prep and add it in if it comes up like super hard.
That would be sensible, and therefore we reject that idea.
To add what in?
To roll for obligation at the end of a session.
Basically, roll obligation for the next session at the end of the previous session, so then when you are planning, you can
Oh, yeah.
plan in.
That's a good idea. I'll probably start doing that.
Okay.
That's what I used to do. I just haven't been doing it lately.
So, does anyone want a sick blaster pistol? And by sick, I mean it'll be my first time making one, so maybe it'll be garbage.
I will take that risk.
Literally sick. Why does the
As a-
gun cough?
Look, I have a normal blaster pistol, so
Oh, well, it'll probably be better than that, because, like, nice. Especially if I can get some good mods for it.
Actually, I mean, the estate has a garage in it with most of a workbench's functions.
Can I
I
just
imagine
kick
as long
everyone
as
out of
you're
it
using. I imagine as long as you're using your own materials, they'll let you use the tools.
then? You want to make me a... Or I guess you're busy. Could someone make me a roll to find parts for it?
Sure.
I mean, I'm not busy till evening.
Let's see.
I'll
Let's
help
see.
out. Let's do this.
Magic
Negotiation.
pistol. Rarity is only 3.
Okay. Okay. 3. So that's what difficulty then?
What are you
Guys,
asking?
what difficulty is rarity 3?
1, I think. Maybe 2.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Shit. I got you 2 successes and a triumph.
Ooh, what's Triumph do on a negotiation? Does it cost less? Because I only need...
We did that last time. It means that you can potentially set up like a contact or something.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of made that one up last time.
Oh, did you? I thought
We
that was
find
the
like a
thing
good
listed.
parts vendor then.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
strict
maybe.
acquisition tests, it doesn't actually have anything listed for triumphs.
Makes sense.
Actually, I'll say
Cool,
you
just being a
find,
guy we can go to on playing it.
you find a group that you think is actually one of the few neutral parties in this city.
Excellent.
You're
Yeah,
an automated
definitely,
parts warehouse.
Definitely throws in on some negotiations and gets some sweet blaster supplies.
All right. Yeah, you find your blaster supplies.
Guys, listen, I don't know why I haven't been doing this, but I just realized I can basically make guns.
Nice.
Yes.
Why haven't we become arms
Grenades.
dealers?
So,
Alright. I guess let's like officially start the session.
so I'm working things all today.
Josh, are you okay? Your internet's been-
Okay.
Josh, are you okay?
Josh, are you okay? You're sounding a little robot-y. You either got really good at role-playing in the last... Really, really good at role-playing and voice acting in the last week, or you're having some internet troubles.
I don't know why I'd be acting up. I probably sound a little sick. That's not robot-y.
No.
No,
You're just getting
There's-
cut off. Cut-offs. It's out of season for those. Put on pants.
All right. Well, welcome back to episode 32.5.
Our new
Good
motto is
actual
going to be the
lead-in.
highest degree of professionalism on the internet.
Well, the last episode wasn't long enough to justify as one session.
We'll smash them together. It'll be great.
All right. So DJ is setting Devithy out to collect blaster parts.
Yes.
What's anybody else doing?
I believe Roland's plan was to investigate current events and see I mean, he heard the big major news, but he's wants to get a better idea of what is going on here. What has been going on, particularly since the Queen Mother passed away.
Hey.
Yes?
Do you need a bodyguard?
This is Hapes. I will always need a bodyguard.
Can I be your bodyguard?
With all due respect, Miss Sark, I am not going to pay you to be my bodyguard in my own estate.
Well, why not?
I'll do it for free. We need a pilot.
I'll do it for double free.
Well, I think I will take both of you up on your offers then.
Very well.
Sounds good.
And I kid. I cannot. At the moment, I don't know of anybody specifically out for my life. I hope it stays that way.
I'm just looking for something to do. This whole place is too sterile.
This will be a fun however long we end up staying here.
To be honest, I believe if anyone attacks you, they will likely be attacking the rest of us.
Perhaps, perhaps not. This is, Hibs is a place where there are less likely to be attacks than there are to be assassinations. Chances are, if I meet any trouble, it'll be somebody taking a shot at me and then leaving. Or poisoning me, or... But again, I don't have reason currently to believe that I will be a target. That will probably change if my mother has her way. In any case, that's not something we need to worry about at the moment, at the very least. I'm certain we are quite safe here. I sincerely doubt my mother had me dragged back to her estate just to have me killed.
Maybe she didn't.
Ah, you are going to get along well here, I can see. No, while you are here, you are fine to relax as much as any of us ever relax. It will certainly be safer than a Mandalorian-occupied planet.
Ah,
Yes, I apologize for that. I'm sure we'll find some insanely dangerous escapade to go on after this.
well, you don't have to patronize me.
Isn't that exactly what you were asking him to do? Be your patron?
All right, so media coverage is dominated right now by the funeral of the Crown Prince. Lots of wailing and gnashing of teeth and flowers in the streets and
The Crown Prince is dead as well, huh?
No, he was. I should say the
Queen
man
Mother.
who would have been married to the Crown Princess.
Oh, okay. I knew the Queen Mother died. I didn't realize the Crown Prince. I had either didn't realize or forgot that the Crown Prince died as well.
Oh no, I think things are a little bit mixed up. The Queen Mother is fine. It's the fiance of the princess, the Crown Princess, who died.
Oh, okay. So the Queen Mother's okay. Yes, I was very mixed up then. Thank you. Okay, so the Queen Mother alive, Crown Prince not alive.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, that's... Well, that makes things less outright dangerous, but... What was... Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna kind of try and get a feel for the the news dominated like that. What's been the political climate? Has there been any public accusations? I assume it's still officially a tragic accident.
Yeah, it's a tragic accident. I mean, if you want to go digging, you can always find, one HoloNet site or another accusing everybody from the Vessi Chanka to the Queen Mother to, extraterrestrials.
Yeah.
Who believes in those?
Oh
The
no,
Brexit types.
They haven't. Oh, they haven't killed anyone yet, but I have a feeling that will change. No.
To be fair, alien abductions mean a much different thing in Star Wars than they do in the real
Yeah.
world.
We call that kidnapping in Star Wars. Unless you're, unless you're abducted by, I suppose there must be fringe people who believe that we've been visited by extragalactic aliens, right?
Look,
That
I'm
are
not saying it
secretly
was
in
aliens.
disguise and that are secretly in disguise and plotting to take over, and that actually happened, didn't it?
But it was aliens.
I'm sure you can find a lot of alien skeptics among the planets in Star Wars. People who spent their entire lives never seeing a starship or an alien. But yeah, I guess you can roll knowledge core, I guess.
Any bonus for this being his home?
Yeah, go ahead and add 2 boost dice.
Cool. So we'll do. I might have to put some points into that then. And what is my difficulty?
Difficulty 3.
1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. You get through and you don't notice. There's not too much. You notice there's plenty of rumors. There's not much confirmed. One thing you do note is that in a deep private report, you see a report that Dr. One sec, I had the name here. You see, Dr. Prine is the coroner who conducted an autopsy on the Crown Prince. The autopsy confirmed that it was a hunting accident, but the doctor herself was appointed by the Queen Mother 10 years ago after being nominated by Devesi Chanka.
Okay. I'm going to assume that the Crown Prince was probably not the Crown Prince 10 years ago, unless this was a really long engagement, so probably the coroner was at least not hired specifically for this.
No, the Crown Prince, the engagement has only been for about 3 years, although as of 10 years ago, he was speculated as one of the potential princes.
Right. Okay.
At the time, he was, 15 years old, but he was from the right family in the right place.
So actually, I should ask, what has Roland ever had? Actually, did Roland ever meet the Crown Prince and Princess? Like, was he noble? Is his family high enough regarded that he might have met them at functions occasionally, or?
I guess that's kind of up to you. I got the impression that once your character got older, especially, he started avoiding all of it.
Yeah, definitely he would have chosen to, but I am sure there were occasions where he could not get out of it. Yeah, he definitely preferred going out and, say, racing or doing other kind of, not very noble-like activities, racing, maybe a little gambling. Well, nobles like to gamble, but usually more of like a high-stakes poker game than than backroom shitty gambling. It's more like, I'm having people over to my house and I am going to take all of your money. But yes. So yeah, I mean, like, it's fine if he doesn't know them all that well. That's fine. I was just curious whether he would have like a, if he's met them and has his own impressions of them, or he basically just knows them from news and hollows.
So you probably have met both of them in passing at large formal functions, but you never had time to actually talk to either of them.
Right.
I'll say you do know that the Crown Prince.
What was his name anyway? If you have that ready.
I'll say his name was. Let's see, Gyna Jonos.
Gyna Jonos. All right.
And his family, aside from being a sort of a wealthy merchant family with dynastic ties to the leader, to the monarchy, they also had their own line of high-end performance speeders, which Jonas was a big proponent of and a racer of.
Ah, so he may have raced against the Crown Prince then.
Probably not officially.
Probably not officially, no.
He had even less ability than Roland to slip away from things for a back alley race or something like that.
Yeah, that is true. He was even from an even more influential family, and certainly not after he became the Crown Prince.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's say those are things you find. Aside from that, you see the typical maneuvering of, governors, parties, movements, legislatures. You can get into politics as deep as you want.
Right. He's been away too long to probably get too much from anything too subtle, but he probably never cared much to pay attention to that before, but well, that would really if it really was that accident, that would be the most surprising thing to happen on Hapes in quite some time.
So what is anybody else doing? Are Sliss and Rexo just lounging around?
Yeah, hanging out, round rolling, probably being very bored.
I suppose I'll check the bounty board, see if there's anything outstanding.
Asking really dumb questions, seeing if I can get his goat.
Ha! Got your goat.
That's the royal goat. Release it.
Goats around
immediately.
here. That's when the legend began. The Chupacabra.
Oh damn! Not like this.
El Chupacabra was just Sliss all along.
It's good eating, them goats.
All right, roll negotiation against 3.
Great. That's what I wanted to hear.
I guess you can use Streetwise if you'd rather.
Yeah, I'm a fair bit better at that. Streetwise. Against 3?
Yeah.
Get the force die out of there. I got 1 success, 2 threat.
Okay. You find a couple of listings for generally small things, captured alive, debts, and that. But one important thing you notice is that the Hapes cluster does not reciprocate bounty hunting licenses with the guild.
Oh. Like they have their own system?
Yeah, Hapes has their own bounty hunting system.
I'll look into the requirements for accreditation.
So you and DJ should take the 4-hour required course or whatever to get
That's
their
what I was-
license in Ape.
That's what I was thinking.
Sounds legit, guys.
You just
We'll
have
be
to
the only
watch the
dudes there to
PowerPoint.
catcall at us.
Honestly, you're most likely to get work on Hapes is to try and get like a private contract anyway. I would imagine.
Yeah, you basically have to have 6 months of residency in Hapen Security, or
Never mind.
you can pay a 1,500 credit fee for an expedited license.
Can I get a day pass to kill people?
1,500. Do any of the bounties, are they worth 1,500?
Yeah, could we, in the time that we're here, that it'd be worth our time?
Maybe, probably not.
What if we had a...
Especially because you don't know how long you're going to be here.
Yeah, you may. For all you know, you're going to be here overnight, and then Roland's mother is going to come and be like, "Okay, now off with you. Bye later."
Bye.
Or maybe she invited you here because she wants to hire you for something. You never know.
And then I'll
cool.
pay the expedited thing, if it comes to that.
All right.
Did we get a bounty for turning Roland in?
No, the other woman got it.
Right.
He is already here.
You could kidnap him for half a day.
That sounds like
true.
it's going to be good for everybody. Something everyone wanted.
All right, so I'll say Devithwy comes back with the parts after 3 hours, maybe.
Sounds good. Yeah, she secured those and just comes back and is like, DJ, I found what you were looking for.
Excellent. I don't know how I cracked my Robo Knuckles, but I did.
That's perfectly all right.
You have programmed them to crack on command.
I just put little speakers in each one.
Or you got something dangerous in there. Clean those out.
It's also so when I punch someone, my fist can whispering in their ear.
Nice day.
All right, I hold up my hands and they literally in life. All right, so yeah, I'll get to work on a blaster for as a going away present, I guess. I don't know. We're probably gonna break him out and steal a bunch of stuff, but still.
Well, yeah. Something. Can Devithwy, after delivering those, head back out? She wants to try to get some clothes in Hapen fashion so she will blend in a little better.
And also a lot of makeup.
That's not going to work out. At least she can look fashionable while she's here.
All right, you're looking for what?
Clothes in Hapen fashion. So some measure of high fashion that would be smiled upon in noble circles. If
Okay.
they're going to be dealing with nobles, she shouldn't be wearing her Jedi robes.
Roll negotiation, I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
also,
very-
Jedi robes were a very bad idea on Hapes.
Well, yes, that's why I'm doing this. So I'm doing this. What is the difficulty?
Difficulty 3.
Nothing. Wow. Okay then.
Yeah, you You find yourself stonewalled by waiting lists at all the popular tailors and upscale clothing stores.
Okay, she'll go down one scale then.
Okay. Then yeah, roll negotiate against 2.
Failure and 3 advantage. I'm actually good at negotiation, God damn it!
Sure.
Yeah, you.
See if Roland's family has some hand-me-downs.
Roland's family has a tailor.
Could you just go with that then?
Yeah, I figured that you wanted to go outside the family because it's more impressive.
Fair. It is, yes, but after a few hours of being stonewalled,
No blue people allowed.
yeah, basically, she'll go to Roland's family tailor.
Okay.
God damn it!
Way to admit defeat.
I'll say the tailor is a no-nonsense woman of around 50 with a gray hair done up in an extremely elaborate fashion. She looks at you with a little bit of disapproval when you walk in, and then when you say that you want better clothes, she eagerly obliges.
All right.
Yeah, I say she makes up a red robe in the same style as the nobles. And I'll say the cost is 300 credits.
Oof. Don't have that.
You don't have 300 credits?
I don't. It's true. I spent
you-
it all on a better lightsaber component.
Well, what's your plan then? You gonna go to somebody for... Why were you looking for clothing if you had no money in the first place?
I was looking for just something that is just.
Clearly, you've
Kind of-
never been shopping with a lady.
I was looking for something that was just like decent. That wasn't like super high end or anything, but like was nice looking and from Hapes. I got shit on my character sheet here that was only like 75 credits for something decent. Yeah, no, she can't afford it.
Borrow the party money. I'll buy you a nice dress. Come
There's
ask me.
none left.
Well, say if you just wanted nice clothes, you told me you wanted clothes suitable for operating with nobles, and those are like 300 is a bare minimum on that.
Sure, she'll ask Sliss for money.
Hell no, I'm not loaning you money.
I need to run downstairs for a minute. I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Sends a message. Then why did you tell me to ask you for money?
Look, I gotta keep up a front, okay? How much do you need?
300.
Fine.
Thank you, Sliss.
Shush. Roland's gun now, I guess? Or waiting for Kevin.
One more time.
Jesus. I'm gonna read
Bar, that's news to me.
God damn it. Reboot.
And when you spell Hapen, is it like Hapen or
Hapan.
Okay.
Yeah, an.
Happen.
Oh man, Hapen robes use you use Hapen nobility robes happen to include corsets. Oh man, this is fancy.
It's fancy as shit. Can't breathe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hapen culture and politics was a bit inspired by uh, time periods of like British and French culture, wherein nobility was all about appearances and uh, high fashion. You had to look as important as you wanted people to think you were, and also everybody was secretly plotting against each other.
Right.
We'll see how much everybody's actually plotting against each other from what Kevin has planned. I make a lot of assumptions based on my knowledge of Hapes.
Okay, let's give it a second and see if it's still garbage. Can people hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Okie doke. I'm gonna roll for Roland's gun. but it's not the best. It's going to take 10 hours because I only got one success. But I get triumph and advantage. So here's the thing. I could spend the triumph to make energy pistols one less difficulty for me to create from now on. Or I could use it to, like, give the pistol, like, burn or reduce its crit rating or give it accurate.
How many pistols do you think you'll be making? Are we going to become weapon stealers?
I'm going to make at least 2 for myself.
Okay.
Maybe 1 more for Roland. Maybe, I don't know if to have any more.
I mean, this is the thing you're like. It's if you want to do it to improve your thing, go for it. I mean, this isn't a thing Roland's commissioning; it's a thing you're giving to him. So,
I mean, I was going to charge you, but fine, I won't.
Wait, do you think I have just a plain blaster pistol because I can afford a good blaster?
Fair enough. I mean, it'd still be way cheaper than, like, a real blaster.
Well, yeah.
Prefer increased range, a stun setting, vicious one, knockdown, another hard point.
Knockdown, you say?
Yes.
You know, I think because I can use this regular blaster for stun setting, so definitely not that. But I would consider either the range or knockdown would be my preference.
Range right now, the long range, which is really good for a light blaster. Or yeah, knockdown.
Yeah, let's do long range. You make one he can
Okay.
use to basically make long distance shots with. That sounds
Yeah, and
good.
what I'll do is maybe later out I can toss a scope on there, which will make it so it's only 2 difficulty at long range.
Nice.
So I need to write that down. Guess I'll just have a section over under my weapon. It's just gnome schematics. Okay. So yeah, let me give you the deets on that for when I actually give it to you, just so you have it written down. Inch 6, crit rate 3, range is long, encumbrance 1, and 3.
And 3 hard points, you said?
Yep.
All right. We'll add that then. Well, haven't yet, but I imagine you'll get. So looks like basically the stats of a regular blaster, but at long range minus the stun setting.
Yeah. Does a normal light blaster have 3 hard points?
Yep, regular blaster has 3 hard points.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, they're very customizable. Yep, because the regular blaster is 6 damage, crit 3, medium range, 1 encumbrance, 3 hard points, stun setting.
Okay. That's good to know. Now I should probably make one for myself. Or
So does
someone
that
else.
cost you anything in like mid to like do you have to pay certain
Yeah.
amount of credits to make them?
Is 200 credits in materials.
Oh wow, that's actually really cheap. for making blasters.
Yeah, and I can sell them at cost plus 50% plus additional percentages based on how many whatever.
Kind of successes and stuff you get.
Yeah. Let's see. For myself, because that's important. Or get one of you guys to help me out.
What do you need help with?
If I start making some to sell.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure Devithwe could probably help with that. Roland's got charm, but no. Roland's not going to be much help unless you want to sell them illegally. Or you just need to, like, charm somebody and become friends with them first. Even then, Roland's probably not going to be that
Anyway,
much help.
congrats. You got the first DJ, the name for the model of it.
Name it something cool.
No, I know. Something
Thank
like
you.
the Peacemaker. Wait, no.
That's the name of McCree's gun in Overwatch.
That's the name of a real gun in real life.
It's also usually not what we use our guns for.
I mean, they're pretty peaceful when I'm done with them. Unless you count smoldering.
What if you spelled it like Piece? Like it makes pieces.
That's pretty, I kind of like that. No, but maybe.
DJ Custom Blaster.
It'll be DJ-6. You call it DJ6 for short. Like Deep Six, because you're killing folk. Nah.
Oh, I know what you should call it. I know what you should name a series of guns for DJ. The Emancipators.
I don't like that. Yeah, congrats. You got the first.
Oh, thank you. I look forward to giving it a try, hopefully at a shooting range and not in a life or death situation.
I mean, I didn't even test it, so that's probably.
Well, I know you are a good mechanic at least, so I trust it will not explode in my hand. Unless, you intend for it to do that.
Heh.
He glances at the gun a little nervously.
It's fine. Probably.
Thank you. I will treasure it. Will be a good memento.
I lean up. He still thinks we're not going to break him out of here.
In the end, you just kidnap Roland because you still need a pilot.
Pretty.
Who else?
I mean, I'm okay at it, but not as good as him.
I'll drive.
Oh God. So-
I trust Sliss for a lot of stuff. Piloting ain't one of the things.
That's a very wise decision.
Manda, you remember how everybody was very, very nervous about Sasha's driving? Imagine like that times 100.
Look, there's
That's
nothing
how
to crash
little-
into in space. That's why they call it space.
You see, it's that sort of attitude that worries me.
All right. So what did I miss here?
DJ made me a gun.
Yes, DJ made Roland a gun, and
To be fair, about 10 hours from when I start is when it'll be done.
Okay.
So that scene will happen then.
Okay, so that'd be around like midnight or
So he'll have it the next day, basically.
yeah.
Unless we have a very late night tonight.
And I gave Devithry some credits so she can get a nice dress.
Okay.
Don't ever say I never got anything for you.
understood. So yeah, she got that. Does that have any particular bonuses or anything conferred to it?
It'll be like a boost die in appropriate settings.
Okay.
To interaction skills. All right. What else is anyone trying to do?
Not much. I think it's just, at least from Roland's end, he probably spends most of the day looking up news and getting a feel for what's going on. So it's till they have dinner with his mother.
Okay.
Unless anyone else has anything they would like to do.
No, nothing in particular. Not here.
Yeah, I'll say she isn't due until the next day, I believe. So I think that's what I said. But if not, she's not due till the next day.
Oh, the next day. All right.
Yeah.
I guess Devothy could start trying to find some work for them to do. That would not be a bad idea. Sure, that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to start trying to find some work.
What type of work?
I don't know. Some contract work. Something that would make some decent credits.
Well, the problem the bounty hunting pair ran into is that you have to get registered separately to do any of that thing like
That's
that.
why I said contracting work.
I'm not sure. What does that
Contracting
entail?
doing what?
I'm not sure. I'm just spitballing things here. I don't have any ideas.
Why don't we could do sightseeing?
Sure.
Yeah, Roland can show people around the estate too,
Go on
Yeah.
a date.
which counts as a day of sightseeing.
Yeah, if Roland asks to asks if Timothy wants to go sightseeing, she will gladly oblige.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
She smiles pleasantly and is like, "Very well. I would quite enjoy that."
Plus, knowing the lay of the land will help you, and we invariably end up running for our lives. I kid. But seriously.
Yes, I was going to say.
Yeah, he will. He will lead on a tour of notable locations in. Let me look up. I wrote down the city name. In Tajumada.
It's a monster.
Yeah, Tajumada.
You're able to head around. I mean, are you staying on the estate or going around the city?
He intended to take her on a tour of the city, unless there's I suppose the estate is rather large. He might start by taking everybody on a tour of the estate. So show off what's on it.
It's a big estate, though, right? You got like a golf cart or something to cart us all around. Space cart.
I think we will be walking. It's not quite. I mean, unless you want to tour the entire grounds, then we'll take a speeder. Yes. Otherwise,
Walking it is.
inside it will be walking.
All right. You take the. I take it as everybody go on the tour. DJ can also find time to slip away without losing progress.
Sure. Or some cheap parts to make a toolkit later. Because I should make a toolkit because I can make a sweet toolkit. It'll be
He's
sweet
just
and a toolkit.
he's just working on a gun the whole time we're on a tour.
He checks the alignment, looks at it, then holds it out and just shoots a bird. Yep, all right. Keeps.
That was imported, you know.
They should probably get another one.
All right, you can take them around the estate. The main house is, of course, extremely large. There's the formal dining room, and you can also show them the dining room, and the guest kitchen, and the main kitchen, and all that sort of stuff. You know, sunrooms, game rooms, a giant indoor pool, and a larger outdoor pool. You know, all done up in a generally white and gold color scheme, with lots of ivory stylized
Ooh.
pieces.
Is there a sauna?
Yeah, there's a sauna.
A hot tub?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh shit, son. You go on with the
sounds
rest of the
fantastic.
tour, man.
A sauna?
A sauna?
I don't know. We went stymied right here. We might just hit the sauna.
Okay. Who continues on the tour and who stays in the sauna?
Oh man, I'm tempted. I'm tempted.
I mean, we can come back.
That's true.
That's true.
The sauna is not going anywhere. Let me assure you.
It's the
DJ
first thing that-
deconstructs it. Puts it on it.
I'll say, as you go through, you notice the attendants and servants are pretty eager to serve. In fact, from the looks of it, there hasn't really been anything in the way of guests to the compound lately. Everything's still immaculate. Has a look of something that's dusted once a day just to keep it looking good.
Are they more eager than normal to serve, say, Roland, or is this about par for the course for dealing with any guests he'd have or the estate would have?
Sounds more like they're bored.
Well, yeah, that's what he's trying to get. Are they bored? Are they is there some important? He's trying to kind of gather if there's some important reason they are trying to win over he and his friends, because that would be interesting.
I mean, you can guess at whether they're trying to get tips or something like that, but
Yeah.
Speaking of something of note to you, you don't recognize like any of the servants. As near as you can tell, it's almost an entirely new staff, aside from a handful of important positions that you remember. In particular, I'll say the Brandt family that you were fairly close with aren't there.
Huh. Yeah. When the tour is over, he'll make sure that like the party's all set up to go pool or sauna or whatever they wish to do, and you know go you know go swimming, what have you. He's certain that if they are this well prepared for his friends as guests, they'll have like bathing suits and the like
Oh yeah.
for them
That
to
must be
choose
actually-
from.
Yosu actually has a bathing suit.
They have lots of high strength quality waterproof sealant for DJ.
I already waterproofed myself.
Oh yes,
That's
on
right.
Moncal. That's right. You did do that.
Yeah.
Weirdly, the modifications ended up just looking like a pair of shorts.
Slushus just goes around in the nude whenever she's got to go swim. It's not like she's got anything to show off.
Well,
Yeah, you take everyone around the main flower garden, which extends, you know, hundreds of feet from the back of the house with hedges and flowers and a maze and things like that. Eventually, as you start to head into the house, the sun is setting, and you can start to see the distinctive Hapen sky. As the sun sets, it doesn't get much darker. It gets a little darker, but you can see in the sky right now are 5 of Hapes' moons, and even more what they call the transitory mists that surround the Hapes cluster reflect the light of Hape's sun back pretty strongly, giving it blurs distant stars out entirely, but gives the appearance of the sky shimmering sometimes. And if Roland has any interest in astronomy, he can also point out the only other planet in the Hape system, Caven.
yeah, he'll do so. He's got astrogation. He was interested in astronomy. He was interested in learning how to more for practical navigation purposes. But yeah, up there is Caven, is the only other planet in the system. The rest, as you can see, are the many moons.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. I will admit this is one of the things I did miss.
Yeah, trees and shit. Good stuff.
It's the sky. You're supposed to be looking at the sky.
Oh, yeah, sky and shit. It's all pretty.
In case, I will join you all shortly, if you excuse me for a moment.
Oh, is something the matter?
Just going to ask about some changes, that's all.
I see.
Not a big deal. If there is anything important to it, I'll catch you up later.
Very well.
Yes, take a look. I am certain that my family has acquired many all kinds of lovely bathing suits for you to don while you are here, if you are so interested.
I will investigate that. Although, are you certain that you wouldn't want to wait to pee around when that time comes?
Oh, believe me, I will be returning shortly.
Gag.
She gives a coy smile and will disappear into the sauna.
All right. Yeah. Roland's gonna head off and find the one of the familiar faces, the heads he knew, preferably one that was a little more amenable with him, or conversely, if Catry Ferris is around, though she may be busy.
Yeah, you basically have to schedule an appointment with her to talk with her, unless
All right.
she's happens to be there.
Yeah, he'll find one of the people, one of the staff that he is familiar with. I said preferably one that he got along with and was a bit more forthcoming with.
Yeah. A part of it is you have trouble finding much of anybody. There's the head of the gardens who you never got along with, and they're still there. There's the head of maintenance is still there. You didn't get along with her very well. The people you did get along with, Delinia and Varro Brandt. Delinia was the head cook, and Varro was the head mechanic. They're gone entirely, along with their son and daughter who had worked in the staff. You also notice that there are most of the people you talk to seem to have the last name Tromans,
Tromans.
which is a family you don't know anybody who had that name when you were last living here.
This is mildly disconcerting. He'll make a note to do a little more research later, and otherwise he will make good on his promise to join everybody in the pool.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's at the pool, or anybody who wants to be at the pool is at the pool.
Hot tub.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
I'll stay nearby.
It's like being in a Bacta tank, only better.
I will say it is a decidedly more pleasant experience than being in a Bacta tank.
Yes.
All right,
I
you
sure
hang out.
am
The hot
partially
tub.
submerged.
The hot tub could hold 12 people,
It's wasted on DJ.
or 6 slisses. The pool itself could hold at least 30 or 40 people. The sauna,
Or
there's
6 particularly rowdy slisses.
there are saunas. There's saunas divided by gender.
Oh, are they?
And,
Huh.
yeah.
So Roland will not be will not be joining them.
No, but if you go into the pool,
Yeah, the pool and the hot tub are in the open, but the saunas are by gender.
Ha. Well, she has chosen the hot tub. Incidentally, Stan was that nice.
All right, and I need to take that break at 6 o'clock, like I was mentioning.
Okay.
I'll be back in 30 to 40 minutes, at which point I could do probably another couple scenes if people are still interested.
Sure. I have to stop the recording and start a new one.
Okay.
If we're going to do that. But yeah, I'll stop the broadcast.